like every time I'm recording now, I'm crying. And they are tears of joy. True joy. The message continued to be the same. I did a spread a few days ago, and I just saw the pictures and took in what I thought it meant. And but I didn't go and actually read the little description box for each one. I just, from memory and just the story, that however it resonated, I took it. Whatever came from within. And for the last few days, I think I mentioned that I haven't been able to sleep. I was listening to music, and I just feeling emotional and heavy with just the just heavy, yeah, just and I guess after hearing some of the messages, it seems to be that that's what it feels like when I'm picking up on other energies. And so it's good to know, for future reference, like, okay, this is what this now feels like, because it's different than before. I used to get like the tingling, and I haven't gotten that. Now it's just this like overwhelming sensation. And today I actually woke up feeling good. I woke up feeling good. I have to admit that work is really hard. And I feel it's just the universe, God just saying, hey, just let it go. Just let it go. You're done. Just let it go. Focus on what's important. Not to say that it's not important, but in the bigger scheme of things, right? In the long run, for my higher self, what's important. So it was a good day in that sense of just recognizing what's important to me, really important to me, right? And prioritizing that. And it felt good to prioritize that over work. It really did. Because it was important to me. So, I asked this new person to swim back. Because I realized something during this period of solitude, not isolation, but solitude, where I went in and I had my space, which I appreciate. I appreciate my time, me time. While I'm processing, right, the losses that I've chosen to have, right, and during the holidays, as much as I'm looking forward to being alone and just we're not alone, just me and the TV. I already picked out like what movies I wanted to watch, and just not have to interact or put energy in that, just bringing it back. And so I'm looking forward to that. I made my tree. I crafted it. I didn't buy one. One of these days, I'll still buy the type of tree that's been in my heart for years. which is my Charlie Brown tree. One of these years I'd like to go in and pick the tree that most likely will not get picked first and bring that tree home one day. But in the meantime, I didn't make time to buy a tree, and that is a trigger for me. Just ornaments and traditional ornaments, just because of the meaning from my last connection with this other individual, and I just felt comfortable enough to open up a box of pictures that I didn't feel I couldn't do it when I first moved in. But today I was able to do that. These last few days I was able to do that, and it felt good. You know, it felt good to look at these memories and just remember with fondness, you know, because they weren't bad memories, they were good memories. And there were, today I remembered some that weren't so great, but a balanced, right? A balanced sense of reminiscing. And the universe keeps surprising me. The universe keeps surprising me with the messages. So it showed up that someone was gonna come from the past. It did. It got a message, a text message. And it made me cry. It was not who I expected. It was a good message. It was destined, apparently, so it just makes me think about how, again, things unfold in a way where we don't expect them to. And if anything, they just unfold in such a better way than you imagine. Chris from Middle Pond, I think it was Chris today, said that my ships were coming in, and that even when I make mistakes this time around, that the turnaround rate for getting it right was gonna be faster, you know. So this sense of having to work hard at stuff was gonna be non-existent. And I totally believe it too, right? Because I'm learning my lessons. I'm learning my lessons. And even if I make a mistake, because I'm only human and I'm still very much flawed, to know that I'll be able to turn that around faster is just so relieving, you know? It's so relieving. Yeah. And I was able to connect with this new person. I think I mentioned that. I don't know. I probably had a squirrel moment and I derailed, but I was able to connect with this new person. And we were able to clear up our expectations and boundaries. And it just, it felt good. It felt really good because I missed this individual. He's so funny. It's so sweet. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm grateful. Really grateful. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by him. Just hearing him talk about not settling, you know, the expectations he has. How his family would joke around saying, "Oh, you're never gonna find someone to settle down with," and he would say he wouldn't settle. How awesome is that, right? To know that about yourself, like, I'm not gonna settle for anybody less than what I deserve. That's pretty awesome. I admire that about him. I admire that about him. I'm learning from him. I still learn from him. I like that I'm learning from him. That's one thing I have pride myself, and that's what I told him. I'm like, I pride myself in learning, and if taken the time to teach me, right, I can pick it up, because I like to improve. I like to better myself. So it was good. It was really good, and I'm looking forward to whatever the future holds. Not being stuck on a specific plan. I had a vision, actually. Yesterday. It was tripped me out, because I was like, it was very slight, but it was there. I had a vision that I saw different roads, literally different roads, and they all led to the same place. All roads lead to God. And I thought that was pretty neat, and it actually helped reassure me of the worry and anxiety that I had about the choice that I was going to make. That I had reached out and gotten different perspectives and feedback on what I should do, even though I already knew what I needed to do. And I decided to listen to my intuition, because things flowed nicely. We had an honest communication, and I was able to share how I felt, and this person was able to share how he felt too. And it's weird, because it's like, it feels like it's the same issues though. Like, it's the, I don't know, like, it's like if we mirror each other almost. I mean, we do that with everybody we meet, but I mean, we have like one too many similarities. Slightly different, but nonetheless still similar, you know? I don't know. It trips me out a little bit, because it almost makes me think that, and I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to label anything, but it almost makes me feel like it's another type of relationship. The kind that I referenced at the beginning of this journey. And you know, MJ actually mentioned that some of us in the collective were mistaken of who we assumed this person would be in our lives. And that the world, the universe, God was trying to bring in the true individual that held that role or position in my life, or in each other's lives. But it's so subtle. I don't know, it's just weird. Good weird. A really good weird. But I just wanted to share that. Seems like I want to share all my emotional experiences, so you guys are probably like, oh, there she goes again crying. But that tends to be, it's the moment, right? that's the part that we're needing to embrace as a society. Just whether it's tears of joy or tears of pain, as long as we experience it, right? And let it out versus bottling it up, I feel so much better, so much lighter. I feel like I can breathe. So it's good that I'm letting it out. And it's good that you guys are seeing me let it out. So that you can continue to be more comfortable when people around you let it out. You can be comfortable with the discomfort. So we can continue to heal ourselves and each other. Be there for each other. You guys have a good one.